Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the World Stage Arts Education and Performance Gallery, dedicated to seeking light through sound. Enjoy the show.
Hey, family, beautiful people, brothers and sisters. We thank you so much for coming down here and taking your time to come from wherever you come from. I know somebody told me that they came from Spain and Germany to come down here to the world stage tonight to see the one and only Miss Angie Wells. Before we bring Angie on, I would just like to let you know that we are on YouTube and Facebook, and we have workshops that happen all throughout the week. So look at the website. It's called theworldstage.org. So please look at the website and participate. If you don't come to any of the workshops, jam sessions, or other performances, you can certainly donate some money to us. Because, you know, one thing that we always need is a little bit more bread, you know, to keep this thing running and keep it going so that we can keep bringing quality music and art and culture to you on a high level. So, without any further ado, something that we have been trying to put together and get her for a long time. I mean, I think that we have probably had about maybe twice where we almost got her, and something happened where she had to go out of the country or something, but we got her here tonight. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, make her feel it, make her feel a good world stage welcome, Miss Angie Wells.
Us all on the go, we're all moving so fast. Seems we're always multitasking, missing the moment at hand. I get out of bed in the morning, and as soon as my feet hit the floor, I start thinking about all I have to do before I walk out that door. But baby, there's always time for loving. No matter how busy life seems to be, there's always time for a kissing and a hugging. My cell's already buzzing, got to make sure I'm aware. My boss called an early meeting, now I've got to hurry there. I ain't got no time for leisurely luxuries and no time to hang around. Too many emails, too many texts, I never seem to get to put my cell phone down. But baby, there's always time for loving. No matter how busy life seems to be, there's always time for a kissing and a hugging. Bedtime now, my darling. Eyes so heavy I can't see. I pull up the covers but can't help notice the way you looking at me. And baby, there's always time for loving. No matter how busy life seems to be, there's always time for a kissing and a hugging. Good evening. Thank you all for coming out tonight. I'm really happy to see everyone, and I'm so honored to be here on the stage, this historic venue, started by Billy Higgins and Kamal Daoud. We are so honored to be here and happy to be able to, give you some joy, hopefully, this evening. Thank you so much for coming out, and we're going to keep it moving. I don't want to do too much talking yet. So I think we're going to get a little bluesy. It's nothing, nothing more fun than the blues. Isn't it funny how the blues make you feel good, though? Here we go. Do I move you? Are you willing? Do I groove you? Is it thrilling? Do I soothe you? Tell the truth now. Do I move you? Are you loose now? The answer better be yes. That pleases me. Are you ready for this action? Does it give you satisfaction? Are you hip to what I'm saying? If you are, come on, let's start swaying. The answer better be yeah. Whoa, that pleases me. Did I make you quiver? Janet, when I touch you, do you quiver? from your head down to your liver. If you like it, let me know it. Don't be psychic or you'll blow it. The answer better be yes. Whoa, please, nice solo. It's beautiful. Aaron Janik on trumpet. Let me introduce my band. I have an amazing band, an absolutely amazing band. Mr. Josh Nelson on piano. It's getting to a point where I can barely get him because everybody wants Josh, because Josh is incredible. Josh actually used to work with Natalie Cole. He's worked with Sarah Gazarek. I mean, you name the people, he's worked with them. Aaron is an amazing trumpeter who actually plays with Patti LaBelle quite often, so, you know, you can say. This is Mr. Edwin Livingston on the bass. And Edwin's another has played with everybody, but he and Josh know each other because they both played with Natalie. So, and then last but certainly not least, the man who helps us keep the time, Mr. Clayton Cameron. Clayton has played Sammy Davis. He was with Tony Bennett. He was Tony Bennett's personal drummer for many years. He's been with everybody who's anybody. So I really consider myself very fortunate to be on stage with this caliber of musician. I really, really am grateful. So this next song that I'm going to do is also from the album. We're doing mostly songs from the album tonight. So some of you, Nancy, have heard many of them before, but I'm so glad to see you here tonight. This next song I wrote because we have a little bit of a crisis here in the city, and actually it's in the country, all over the country. We have people who don't have anywhere to live. And I find it very disheartening. I find it very hard to ride past and not feel something. And so for about 2 years, I think it took me about 2 years to write this song. The verses would come in little chunks. But Josh and I sat down and we got this one going, and I'm so proud of it, and I hope you'll enjoy the story. She lives in a lovely neighborhood. If you live there, they say you're living good. Pretty lawns with fancy landscapes. She stares ahead with a blank gaze in her lovely neighborhood, where the living is good. Each morning as her neighbors drive by, they look away as she waves and smiles, never seems to catch one eye. They don't even care to try in her lovely neighborhood, where the living is good. She tries her best to keep her tent clean, sweeping and stacking's her daily routine. She got a good spot on the corner, you see. No budget for pro gardening in her blue fabric home, the shape of a mound. Don't keep out the heat, rain, cold, or the sound. Her front door's a zipper from the top to the ground. In her lovely neighborhood, where the living is good. Tries her best to keep her tent clean, sweeping and stacking's her daily routine. She's got a good spot on the corner, you see. No budget for pro gardening in her blue fabric home, shape of a mound to keep out the heat, rain, cold, or the sound. Her front door's a zipper from top to the ground. A life misunderstood, where the living is good. She lives in a lovely neighborhood. If you live there, they say the living's good. Grateful for the shade under the trees. She talks with friends no one else sees in her lovely neighborhood, where the living is good. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, it's been a summer so far, huh? Or sort of not much of one. It's kind of been like a weird summer. We've had clouds, we've had rain, we've had too much heat, then not enough heat. So I don't really know if we had a summer or not, but it's good that we're having this time off. You know, I mean, summer's my favorite season. My absolute favorite season, although I have to say right now I'm roasting in this jacket, but I'm gonna do it for y'all. Because let me tell you, honey, I gotta look good for my audience. It's most important. You should have seen me limping in these heels yesterday in the house. Well, this next tune is one of my favorite songs. And you know, I think a lot of people, when they listen to this song, they automatically think that it is a sad song. And I think you have to kind of, depends on what your perspective is. From what I understand, the gentleman who wrote it as sort of a salute to his father. I think a lot of times we think of this song as kind of a sad tribute, but I don't. I think it's a toast to living. So this will be myself and Josh. The other gentleman will sit out. No complaints and no regrets. I still believe in chasing dreams and placing bets, but I have learned that all you give is all you get. So give it all you've got. I had my share, I drank my fill, and even though I'm satisfied, I'm hungry still to see what's down another road, beyond the hill, and do it all again. So here's to life, and every joy it brings. So here's to life, to dreamers and their dreams. Funny how time just flies, how love can go from warm hellos to sad goodbyes and leave you with the memories you've memorized to keep your winters warm. And there's no yes in yesterday, and who knows what tomorrow brings or takes away. As long as I'm still in the game, I want to play for life, for laughs, for love. So here's to life, and every joy it brings. So here's to life, to dreamers and their dreams. May all your storms be weathered, and all that's good get better. Here's to life, here's to love, here's to you. May all your dreams be weathered, and all that's good get better. Here's to life, here's to love, here's to you. Shirley Horn. It's a classic. It's always good, always sounds good. Well, so I got a little story to tell you about this tune, this next tune that's coming up. My best girlfriend's mother was, let's just say, very ladylike. I mean, extremely ladylike. Very proper, Miss Julia was. And I remember my friend and I coming home from school one day at high school, and I'd gone over to my friend Lisa's house, and we were telling her mom how, these boys on the bus were really flirting with us and kind of wouldn't leave us alone, and we were just kind of sick of it. And her mother just kind of turned to us and she said, you gotta watch those boys, because if you don't, they'll be talking all under your clothes. And we were like, what? I don't even, so I looked at Lisa, she looked at me, and I said, okay, whatever, I don't know what that means, but. Cut to a few years later, I learned what it meant. So, in honor of Miss Julia Bryant, I wrote this next number. And Edwin, my love, shall we start it, my dear? Okay. He's got a voice like dark chocolate cocoa, served in a black velvet cup. This man knew how to create the heat when he started chatting me up. His words flow like a warm summer breeze, caressing without a touch. He knows just how to get what he wants. He doesn't have to do much. He was talking all under my clothes. He was talking all under my clothes. I thought I felt something brush my thigh, but when I looked down to see, his hands were still by his side. Why does it feel like he's touching me? He was tall and dark and dressed so fine. Man's got a real gift of the gab. He was so smooth, I really didn't mind. He makes it feel good to be bad. He was talking, yeah, he was a-talking all under my clothes. That man was talking all under my clothes, y'all. Janet. Josh Nelson. His eyes pierced straight to my soul. Desire became the name of our game. You see, it wasn't all from him. You know I wanted the same. He was talking, yeah, he was talking all under my clothes, y'all. That man was talking all under my clothes. He was talking, rapping, I think I heard him scatting all under my clothes, y'all. That man was talking all under my clothes, all under my clothes. So I'm sure we've all been on one side or the other of that. 1 minute. It's me and you, Edwin. You know, this next tune, and that was a fun one, and you know, we all had those fun relationships, but we've all had those moments where, you know, maybe it wasn't going so well and we were feeling a little bit sad, and we've been heartbroken. It's, you know, it's a normal part of life. I don't think there are many people who have not lived to adulthood who have not at some point dealt with heartbreak. So this song to me is a perfect sort of description of what it's like to be heartbroken. don't know what love is until you know the meaning of the blues. Until you've loved a love you've had to lose. You don't know what love is. You don't know how lips hurt until you've kissed and had to pay the cost. Until you flipped your heart and you have lost. You don't know what love is. Do you know how a lost heart feels? The thought of reminiscing, and how lips that taste of tears lose their taste for kissing. You don't know how hearts burn for love that cannot live yet never dies. Until you faced each dawn with sleepless eyes. How could you know? How could you know? How could you know what love is? Thank you very much. So this next tune is a song that I wrote. I'm going to ask you to clap, which is why I'm putting the mic down in a minute. But I'm not going to tell you what it's about, but it's the title track from the album. And I just asked you to listen as you clap along, and I'm going to set the time. And I'll be singing this by myself, with the exception of at some point Clayton will be joining me. Okay, let's set the clap time. Brother George died with a knee on his neck. Walter was running away when he was shot in the back. Tamir only had a toy gun in his hand. Then there's the mystery of our sister Miss Bland. Truth be told, I can't hold it no more. I've got to sing my pain. Speaking the truth to remind you not to forget their names. Oh, truth be told, I won't be silent no more. We've got to make a change. Get out and vote, don't just sit and hope. Don't let them die in vain. Philando in the car with his family. There was no reprieve when Eric couldn't breathe. Sister Brianna was just lying in her bed. Oscar face down, handcuffs, still ended up dead. Truth be told, I can't hold it no more. I've got to sing my pain. Speaking the truth to remind you not to forget their names. Oh, truth be told, I won't be silent no more. We've got to make a change. Get out and vote, don't just sit and hope. Don't let them die in vain. Elijah, Michael, Betty, Antoine, Darius, David, and Tony, and Laquan. Amadou, David, Tony, Stefan, Terrence, Jordan, and Tyree all gone. Truth be told. Thank you. Thank you for saying thank you. Get out and vote. We have got to get in our communities, go out, talk to people, do what you can, because it's a very interesting time right now. And it's not the kind of interesting I like. So I think we should get out there and do what we can do. So in honor of all those folks, thank you very much for clapping. I appreciate that very much. All right, darling. Have we get some solos? All right, well, this song is a medley that I decided to put two songs together that I love. One's Oscar Brown Jr., and who wrote the lyrics, and the other is all of a sudden my brain just went, and the person's name just went right out of my head. I feel terrible. Was it Bobby Timmons? Moanin', that's right. Bobby Timmons wrote Moanin'. So, and then Oscar Brown Jr. wrote Work Song, and I believe that John Hendricks put the words to Moanin'. So I'm going to mix the two together because I feel like they go well together. All right. Every morning find me moaning. I'm alone and crying the blues. I'm so tired of paying these dues. Cares and woes have got me moaning. Every evening I am moaning 'cause of all the trouble I've seen. Life's a losing gamble to me. Cares and woes have got me moaning. Breaking rocks out here on the chain gang. Breaking rocks and serving my time. Breaking rocks out here on the chain gang, 'cause I've been convicted of crime. Hold it steady right there while I hit it. Well, I reckon that ought to get it. Been working and working, but I still got so terribly far to go. I committed crime, Lord, I needed crime of being hungry and poor. I left the grocery store man bleeding when he caught me robbing the store. Hold it right there while I hit it. Well, I reckon that ought to get it. Been working and working, but I still got so terribly far to go. I heard the judge say 5 years of labor on the chain gang, you gonna go. I heard the judge say 5 years of labor. I heard my mama scream loud and no. Hold it right there while I hit it. Well, I reckon that ought to get it. Been working and moaning, but I still got so terribly far to go. Clayton Cameron. And I pray, really and truly pray, somebody would come and bring me relief. Gonna see my sweet honey baby, gonna break this chain off the run. Gonna lay down somewhere shady, Lord, I show him hot in the sun. Hold it steady right there while I hit it. Well, I reckon that ought to get it. Been working and moaning and working and moaning. I've been working and moaning. But I still my band, man, these guys, Josh Nelson, Aaron Janik, Edwin Livingston, Clayton Cameron. Yes, that's right, and I'm Angie Wells. We got a couple more tunes to do, so we're going to do those for you guys. And we'll be wrapping the evening up, but no, but it's a short concert. This is, they set the time, not me, so next one maybe a little longer. We'll talk to them and see. All right, so I think, yeah, and definitely so this is an old song, and it's funny. When I think of it, it's kind of a song that I don't want to say. I'm not going to say that word because it'll be taken the wrong way. So I'm going to just say it was written a while ago, and it was written by Johnny Mercer, and it has a great message. And I wanted to try to bring it into the today because I feel it's a message we need. I wanted to funk it up a little bit. So we chose to do that. So you guys probably know this song. You ready? Yep. You gotta accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, latch on to the affirmative, don't mess with Mr. In Between. You got to spread joy up to the maximum, bring gloom down to the minimum, have faith or pandemonium's liable to walk upon the scene to illustrate my last remark. Jonah in the whale, Noah in the ark. What did they do just when everything looked so dark? Then they said, you better accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, latch on to the affirmative, don't you mess with Mr. In Between. In Between. No, leave him alone. Don't mess with Mr. In Between. Just kind of accentuate the positive. Accentuate the positive. Accentuate the positive. Don't mess with Mr. In Between. No, don't mess with Mr. In Between. No, don't mess with Mr. In Between. Don't mess with Mr. In Between. Don't mess with Mr. In Between. Thank you so much. Well, we've got one more tune. I hope that left you feeling good and up, right? We got to accentuate the positive. We got to think about what's good. We got to do the work so we can make it good. But we got to keep the good in the forefront of our mind. It's really important every day to remind ourselves to think positive. All right, well, this last tune is sort of along the veins of a classic. It never goes out. It is always good to hear. I'm going to drink some water because my throat's dry, so we're going to put the mic down a little bit. Yeah, it's all in my clothes.
Just go ahead on and take a drink.
All right, there we go.
Truth be told.
So, this is a classic tune, and I'm going to say, feel free to sing if you'd like to, because I bet you everybody in this audience knows this tune. Mother, there's too many of you crying. Brother, 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 there's far too many of you dying. You know we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Oh, Father, Father, we don't need to escalate. War is not the answer, for only love can conquer hate. You know we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Oh, picket lines and picket signs don't punish me with brutality. Come on, talk to me so you can see. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? wrong. Oh, but who were they to judge us simply 'cause our hair is long? You know we've got to find a way to bring some understanding here today. Oh, picket lines, picket signs, don't punish me with brutality. Come talk to me so you can see what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Tell me what's going on. Tell me what's going on. Please tell me. Tell me what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Miss Angie Wells. Angie Wells, y'all.
Thank you.
Come
Thank
on.
you so much.
Angie Wells. Angie Wells.
Thank
She
you
sang
so
good,
much.
and she looked so good too, don't she? Come on, give it up. Angie Wells. Thank you, baby.
Thank
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you so much.
yeah. The time is right. Oh my goodness, we love that. Who? Can you tell everybody?
Absolutely,
everybody in the band
absolutely.
Again one more time.
Let me tell you about my band again, because I would not have been me without this band tonight, right? The truth be told, this gentleman right here is like my arm. It's like I feel like he's literally a part of me, and I get very sad when I call and somebody else has already taken him. So he's actually more than just my pianist, and I can't wait till I get rich enough that I can make him an official musical director. But he has really just stepped into that position. Oh, he stepped in for me and has been amazing. The originals that you heard tonight, he co-wrote them with me, and it's a wonderful experience. He's an incredible pianist. From the first time I ever played with him, I knew that he liked working with singers because he was so supportive and so protective. And not everybody is like that. Some people are great pianists, but they're not great accompanists. There we go. Mr. Aaron Janik on trumpet here, giving us some hot behind solos tonight.
Yeah.
And the jokester himself, Mr. Edwin Livingston on bass. And I want to tell this really quick story before I let you go about Clayton, before we go, and it'll be very quick. So the first time I hired Clayton, it was at a really weird location. It was one of those really fancy beach club places down on Pacific Highway. I can't even say it. The PCH. It was so tricky, I can't even say it. And so, traffic was weird, and it was hard to kind of get into the place. And so Clayton came running in, and he said, look, I don't think I'm going to have time to do a whole setup because we're kind of close to the time. So he comes in, and he sits down this one drum. One drum. And I think there was a cymbal, too. No cymbal, just one drum. Okay, one drum. And I'm going to tell you something. After that man played that gig with that one drum and some brushes, I was like, oh, no, you my drummer. You are definitely my drummer. Because if you could throw down like that with one drum, I'm scared to see you with a full set. So I'm very honored to play with all of these gentlemen. Mr. Clayton Cameron, he's known as the Brush Man. so honored to be here. Thank you all. You've been an amazing audience. Amazing audience. All right, we're gonna try to hurry up and figure out a quick encore for you. Let's see. Should we just do So we're gonna do an old tune. Is that okay with you, Dwight?
Oh, I forgot to call. I'm sorry, B. Did I say F? I meant to say B flat. Did I say B or F?
No.
What'd you say?
Every little
I
bit.
said F.
Oh my God.
Now I'm all confused. Edwin, you got me all confused. Did I say? You know what? Let's
Every
just.
little bit.
I'm gonna hurt you.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Start it off. F, I think. Yeah.
And if this is the wrong key, it's Edwin's fault. Every honeybee fills with jealousy when they see you out with me. I don't blame them, darling. Goodness knows you're my honeysuckle rose. When you're passing by, all the flowers droop inside, and I know the reason why. You're much sweeter. Goodness knows you're my honeysuckle rose. Well, I don't buy sugar. You just have to touch my cup. You're my sugar, darling. So sweet when you stir it up. When I'm taking sips from your tasty lips, seems the honey fairly drips your confection, darling. Goodness knows you're my honeysuckle rose. Take out them brushes now, y'all. One drum. lip. When I am taking sips from your tasty lips, darling, seems like the honey fairly drips. Your confection, darling, goodness knows you're my honeysuckle rose. You're my honey, my honeysuckle. Goodness knows you're my honeysuckle rose.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And my husband will kill me if I forget to say this, Dwight. If you want to take us home with you, we're for sale in the back for $10. There you go.
Follow me, Angie Wells Music, on it's my website, Angie Wells Jazz, Instagram, Facebook.
Thank you all. Thank you so much.
And there's wine in the back. Wine
Yes,
in the
there's
back.
wine in the back.
Wine on the patio.
You really got to be some kind of nut. I can't use it, trying to make it real compared to what? Come on, yeah. Come on, Nick. Woo!